Hello, explorers, and welcome to episode 55. In this episode, we have two new guests appearing on the show, and we'll be talking some incredible stories about their Star Wars experiences. Trust me, you do not want to miss this. Stay tuned. Hello, explorers, and welcome again to episode 55. And what a busy, hectic week we have had with all the Acolyte stuff and all the Comic Con stuff going on in the States and the UK. As always, joining me is the man whose wisdom rivals that of Master Yoda. It's the old guy Jedi himself. Everyone, it's my favourite fellow co host. It's Jimmy.
Howdy.
How's your week been then, Jimmy?
Well, last week of school was exciting. That's always a madhouse. But we did have to say goodbye to Vanessa and Abigail this week. Um, Abigail and her family went back to France on Wednesday of
Yeah.
last week, and then Vanessa and her mom were supposed to do as well, but it's because of weather in Dallas, they got to stay 2 extra days and hang out
Nice.
for a while. And then we just got back from Oklahoma City, which I'll talk about in my Force Encounter. So it's been a very, very busy week. We've gotten how much stuff we've gotten from the Acolyte, just
Oh.
crazy. What's your week been like?
Yeah, no, it's been crazy as well. It's my birthday Friday. Thank you for the video. Make sure you check out that video and see my patriotism towards America for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just been crazy busy as always. Just got back from football. Literally had 15 minutes and straight into recording this. Um, what else? Yeah, we went live for the first time. That went pretty well. I was quite chuffed with that. Lots of explorers out there jumping on our live feed. I think we ran for about 20, 30 minutes talking
Oh,
about all
almost
the
40.
40 minutes. So yeah, that went really well. So we're doing new things. It's getting more and more um, more and more interactive, I think, as we wanted it to. And yeah, it's just been a good week, mate. If I'm honest, really good week. And as
Awesome.
always, we spoke about Explorers Just, and we have had a major influx again of awesome Explorers with some awesome handles, which I hate announcing. So again, it's all over to Jimmy. It's his time to shine.
Okay. So welcome to the following. Ali underscore Bizzle, one scavenger's wardrobe. Alyssa Hudson 18, Jedi Knight Revan, Principal Gaming, Carbonite Chris, Bronson Swanson Johnson, Jack Davidson, Janine Bangsberry, Larry McHugh, John Silas, Jason Tallis, Patrick O'Connor. Oh no, it's him. Metal Grink 69, Robot underscore Roscoe, Hollow. Oh man, Hollow Tom's Archives,
Yeah.
Jedi Ace 0120, uh, Muriel Crank 69. I don't know what that one is. Joel and Caitlin Bacon, Jason Fond, Harmful Donut.
Oh,
David Lewis, Lucas Casey, Chris Van D. Oh man, I'm gonna butcher this poor person's name. Chris Van D. Mail,
yeah.
Calinda Delange,
Yeah.
Delange,
There we
Delange
go.
probably.
Yeah, no, you
Oof.
nailed it. Again, as always, thank you to all the followers with awesome handles. Keep coming in because it's hilarious listening to Jimmy pronouncing them all, but also it's helping us grow, as always, all over the socials. Again, all over Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, Threads, YouTube. Please like, share, and don't forget, please, to subscribe on our YouTube. It's helping us. Again, all one word, explore the force. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Keep joining. Let's keep bolstering up those ranks. Now then, let's get stuck into some Force encounters.
All right, so we have had a crazy Star Wars week. We got tons. It's like every day we're getting 1 and 2 videos. We did, like
Yeah.
you said, we did our first live feed, which was awesome, and we have another one coming up. Was it Wednesday?
Yeah,
So
Wednesday.
tomorrow, after you listen to this, we'll have a live feed, and we're going to talk about the new Jedi Order. But yeah, so mine kind of started on Thursday. we took Vanessa home or to the airport, and we saw them off, which was pretty sad. We had to said goodbye to, or not Thursday, Friday, I guess. Sorry, and it's all kind of blurring together now. That's what happens to me whenever it's summertime. I don't have to worry about what day it is. But anyways, we went into my comic book shop, Wizards Alley, which if you haven't been there yet, you got to check it out. Bam and his wife Laura have a great new place. Lots of table gaming,
Nice.
space, a lot of Warhammer, Star Wars Unlimited. And I had mentioned that I was going to maybe get into some Star Wars Unlimited. Let's just say this: Bam has helped me on my way um,
Hmm.
to get started. He said the first taste is always free, so
Yeah.
he's gonna get me hooked, and then he knows he's got me. But he's graciously helped me on my way, and I'll just say that he's given me these are my first steps. I'm kind of like Ray, so
Oh, brilliant.
and then we went down. Molly and I went down to Oklahoma City. We went to our first GalaxyCon, and now it's not a huge Star Wars event. Okay, mostly people from Psych. So if you watch that show, everybody was there except for um, Sean and Burton, the two main characters, but all the supporting actors and actresses, or I guess they're just actors now. Sorry, we're all there, and I'm exploding. I don't know what's happening right now. Why is all this on my side of things? Um, but they were all there. Lots of Star Trek people, lots of just cool fandom. And I want to say this about GalaxyCon, man, it was clean. It was spaced out properly. There was everyone who was working there seemed to know what was going on, which is
Yeah.
not something that I can say about all the Star Wars celebrations and some of the other places I've been. I don't want to like just out everybody, but this was a really well run con. And I know they do it all over
Nice.
the country, but kudos to them. We
Yeah.
got to go through there. First thing we did was I got to meet John Jackson Miller, the writer of The Living Force, the writer of Kenobi, the EU book, which I think I've gone through it 2 or 3 times. He's also written A New Dawn, which is Kanan and Hera's like origin story. He's got a bunch of Batman stuff, a bunch of Star Trek stuff. This guy was awesome, super friendly. I got a new copy of Kenobi for him to sign at his
Oh,
table. He sat and talked with me, got photos. We posted them on social media. Super, super nice, super cool. Kind of give me some insight behind what it took to keep all the Jedi in order and all the planets and things like that. And maybe everyone else will get to hear about that sooner or later. But that was fun. But then the whole reason we were down there was to host Star Wars trivia. And of course, you never know how these things are going to turn out. It's not a huge Star Wars event. We didn't see a ton of people walking around in Star Wars gear. But man, and this was at 8 o'clock at night, people just poured in. We had, I don't know, maybe 70, 80 people in there,
nice.
28 to 30 teams. I want to sing my wife Molly's praises. She
Go,
was
Molly.
over there. Now she's a teacher. She was over there grading papers, score sheets, flying through it, putting them in the
Yes, Molly.
computer. I mean, we were kind of pressed because we kind of went over a little bit because we were having so much fun. But the
Yeah.
crowd was so much fun, really receptive. They didn't know all the answers. They knew some of them. We just kind of had fun. But it was a blast to meet all those people. And we look forward to, I hope, doing it again. And I know we've got some followers from it, but absolute blast. It was, I went down there a little apprehensive.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what it would be like because it wasn't a huge Star Wars event. But man, we got bombarded. People were, and I was talking to some people, and they weren't all necessarily like, we got some booze when I said the prequel or the sequel trilogy and stuff like that, or
Yeah.
whatever. But for the most part, they just kind of, everyone was really cool and having fun. We had lots of kids there, and they're with their parents and things like that. So, but absolutely, I left there on a high. It was amazing. Molly and
Good.
I both left there just like, wow, that was awesome. We want to do things like that more often. So, um, but yeah, man,
Nice.
it was awesome. It was kind of like a slow decline from the high of just being with all those people, and it was
Yeah.
super positive, and it was a lot of fun. So,
Nice.
yeah, so
Incredible
I had
stuff.
really good Force encounters this week. Sorry to talk so much about it, but I can't sing the praises of GalaxyCon enough, and all those people that go there because Star Wars has a crazy fan
Yeah.
base, but everyone there was
It's
awesome.
good to hear though, man. The amount of people or cons rather that just aren't organised. So if they're doing something right, sing kudos all day long. I think these are the people, these are the organisations that need to run the bigger events. Definitely,
Yeah,
for
I
sure.
think they could do it easily. I mean, it was so clean, and Oklahoma City did a really good job of their convention center was really
Yeah,
nice. Not sure it's big enough for a Star Wars celebration because that brings in a whole different.
Oh yeah.
amount of people. But yeah, be awesome. So, what about you, man?
Yeah, like I mentioned, it was my birthday Friday, so I got a couple of Star Wars gifts. I got like a Star Wars Lego book. It was like a treasure hunt book, so you go to each page after you've got to decide. Obviously, I don't know. One of them was like, is Palpatine the Sith Lord you're looking for? Go to page 40, or do you ignore it and go to page 30? One of those sort of books. It's
Yeah.
pretty cool. I also got a Star Wars book from a certain point of view, which, funnily enough, I was looking
Oh.
at before I got home. I thought I might buy myself this as a birthday present, and then, funnily enough, my wife reads my mind as always, and she brought me that, and she also brought me this interesting Star Wars game from Kenner. It's quite old school as well, but it's got a Grand Moff Tarkin in the box. I'm yet to crack that open and have a look and a play with that. I did go down to Tamworth to look at some Star Wars Lego sets as well. And the set that I wanted, the TIE Interceptor, wasn't there, unfortunately. Apparently, someone in
Mm.
America had pinched that. No names, Jimmy.
Well, I may or may not have picked that up in Oklahoma City this
Yeah.
weekend, but
So that made me feel loads better. So I ended up walking away from the Lego store with nothing. Saved my money
you're a
for.
stronger man than me.
Oh, it killed me. It killed. My wife was like patting me on my back, and my son James was like, I could feel the upset. I could feel the upset. But yeah, no. Apart from that, mate, yeah, that's really the Force encounters that I've got for everyone else this week. So let's head over to Batu and see what news we've got coming out of there. Okay, so not a fat lot of news really coming out. It has been quite quiet, but that's due to the fact that the Acolyte has been doing its premieres and get ready for premieres all around the world. Now, we know that some people have seen 2 episodes, uh, predominantly being the fans, let's say, and the critics. I think some of them have been entitled and lucky enough to see 4 episodes.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
half the season.
yeah, I think that's crazy, don't you?
I, yeah, I saw that and I was like, you've seen half the season already.
Yeah.
What do you have to look forward to? I mean, I know it's exciting, and I would jump at the
Oh,
chance, but like,
100%. Yeah. But yeah, I think America had the latest one as of now. Obviously, the UK is coming today when you guys are hearing this now. Get down to
mhm,
London quick because it's on between 5 and 8. Unfortunately, I missed out on tickets like a fool of a toque, not watching something properly. So massively jealous to the guys and girls going down there. Have a great time. I'm sure that you will. But a lot of the stuff that I've seen on social media, this isn't spoilers, don't worry. Uh,
mhm.
Largely positive. A lot of saying the same thing in regards to certain episodes doing certain things, but largely positive. I don't know if you've seen any of those, Jimmy.
Yeah, I have. Once I realized that people had been watching, they lifted the ban, and
Yeah,
people started talking about it. I'm gonna always be curious and um, overwhelmingly positive. Some people are saying some things about pacing, but I mean, I think pacing is kind of. Some people think pacing, but I think sometimes it's more story building. Like things have to
yeah,
slow down sometimes, and then people like I think it was Mark Newbold talked about how much action's in this and how fantastic it is, and most of the things that I've seen, and I've watched a few other content creators who've gone over a bunch
yeah,
of the people, and they've kind of gone over the same ones. But yeah, overwhelmingly positive. It sounds like episode 3 is a real banger.
yeah.
So that'll be the
It
following
would
week.
be,
So
wouldn't it? It would be the
yeah,
banger because we're only getting a 2 episode premiere, so the big
yeah.
banger's the third one.
Well, yeah, they talked about it being like a little bit slow and things like
Yeah,
that, but I don't know. Again, we're just gonna wait and see. But most Star Wars fans that have seen this overwhelmingly positive, so I'm pretty excited.
yeah, yeah. I'm super excited. What news have you got, Jimmy?
Before I jump into that, do you think we're gonna get more? Like we're gonna get more stuff unleashed on us this week?
Surely not.
Like,
Surely not. Not with a week to go. I mean, with the amount of stuff that we've seen already, a lot of people are saying, we've seen a lot of not the season, but episodes already.
yeah,
Surely.
I mean they've kind of showed a little bit of new stuff here and there. I don't want it to be like the way the Rise of Skywalker was, where we were seeing full scenes before the
Yeah.
show and
Yeah.
things like that. And we also, just to let everybody know too, we will be doing reviews right after the shows air. And our
Yes.
first guest was at the red carpet. Um, and she's going to come on and talk about that and the shows and things like that.
Exciting.
So she's already seen it. She said it was super incredible. She got to meet Dave Filoni, but we'll bring her on June the 4th. So that's pretty exciting. But yeah, for me, more big news in Star Wars. Of course, George's birthday was just up. Thank the maker. But congratulations to George on receiving the honorary Palme d'Or at last night's closing ceremony of the Cannes Film Festival. Presented to him by his friend Francis Ford Coppola. He received a 7-minute standing ovation. Francis Ford Coppola had some really nice things to say about George and just some different stuff. And George has been on the record as saying this was a pretty important thing. It was like an honorary
Yeah.
award. I was doing some research. I'm like, this usually goes to a director of a movie that's like the best movie out or whatever. And I'm like, well, he hasn't really released anything in a day or
No.
two, but he's kind of an honorary for all of his work and things like that he's done. So super cool. He seemed like actually pretty emotional about it. And there's
Yeah, he
been
did.
lots of like interviews and things like that have come right before this that you should dive into and check out.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's cool to see him getting rewarded. He, whether you like the new stuff or not, we wouldn't have any of it. And he did say that the new stuff is like it came from his children. Like, I mean, he's going to say what he has to say because he is just he does have stake in Disney doing well, but um, he came out and said it feels like Star Wars to him basically.
Yeah.
So
That's
that's
good.
exciting. Congratulations to George Lucas. He just turned 80 years old,
Yeah.
which seems insane. But yeah, I think that's really, like you said, slow week, but massive amounts of news.
Yeah, yeah. We noticed this when there's a lot of stuff coming out. The trailers are getting pushed out, and that's normally why the news is quite quiet. However, that is all the news for us from Batu. Okay, so what we're going to go through now is the main show, and we've got something new lined up. These guys and girls, their skill and expertise is incredible. Believe me, I said it from the start. You need to see this. To all the people that are listening on your Spotify or Apple, whatever it is, trust me when I say, get on our YouTube, subscribe, because the pictures and the videos that these guys and girls shown me of their work is phenomenal. Honestly, if you don't believe me, you're not happy, unsubscribe. You won't be unhappy. It's unreal. Stay tuned then for our interview with the Belgium prop crew. Awesome. So, explorers, join us today on our main show. We've got Andy and Chris, the Belgium prop crew members. Andy, if you want to let the explorers know then where they can find you, who you are, and what you're all about. Floor's yours.
Yeah. Hi. Thanks. Thank you for having us. My name is Andy. I'm from Belgium. I live near Ghent, and we are the Belgian prop crew. I'm just a member of it. And with me, I have Chris. He's also a prop builder, if I must say. He lives a little bit further from me. And in the week, we start always to build together on a Wednesday. And it depends on what we are going to build. You can find us at the internet. Facebook, we have a page. It's a Belgian prop crew, as well on Instagram. On Twitter, I think, as well, Chris, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
And luckily, we are actually lucky that we can build for the fans and that we can show it at celebrations. So it's actually an honor that we have lucky to build some stuff that we like.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. So what you can see behind Andy there is part of the Navarro outpost that they built. So the people that went to celebration, you'd have definitely seen this on the main stage, as well as numerous other props throughout the buildings as well. And like Andy said, the stuff that you guys created was absolutely amazing. It really does add to the experience. So from me and more than likely all the other fans, thank you so much for the hard work. There's a lot of time and effort that you guys have definitely put into this, and it pays off. And we were just talking beforehand. I don't know if we were allowed to say, have we got the green light for Japan?
Yes, we have.
Nice.
Definitely. Yeah.
So
definitely.
Obviously, I don't think we'll be able to say
yeah.
what you're building in Japan. Are we allowed to say what's coming, or we're going to keep that top secret?
We're gonna keep that top secret,
Awesome.
You have to be stay excited.
Yeah, awesome. Really looking forward to that. Have you started working on it?
No, we have not.
Okay. Plenty of time, I guess. Plenty of
Yeah.
time.
Always plenty of
We love
time.
to wait to the last minute and then the start.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
We love the pressure. We love the pressure getting it.
That's brilliant. That's awesome. So yeah, so we're
We all-
looking forward to that. Go on, Andy.
Yeah. Yeah, we always start on a Wednesday, because we have plenty of time. And then after a couple of weeks, we say, you know what? Maybe we can come on Friday as well.
Yeah.
And then we come here Wednesday, Friday, and then it's, oh, you know what? Maybe Thursday as well? Yeah, Thursday as well. And before we know it, we're all week there. So it's always like that. It's always like that.
Awesome. And then like Andy and Chris were mentioning there as well, if any of you guys that are following us, we're going to put all their handles, all their pages on our page as well. So please, as always with us, you like, share, subscribe, get onto their pages as well, get the word out there. And any photos that you've got of London Celebration, where you've been around their props, their stages, etc., get them up on their socials. Let them know what you thought. Let them know what your favourite part of the stages were. Am I right in saying that London Celebration was your first one, or have you done more?
No, we have done more. I think.
Nice.
Chris?
So what have we done?
It was the London Celebration was the first one in 2007.
Nice. So you've been to majority of all the celebrations since then?
Since then, we've been to all celebrations. Yes.
Incredible, awesome. Yeah. So we'll have to try and get some pictures of pretty much every set. There's definitely going to be some explorers out there then if they've been to a celebration between now and back in 07. So again, please get all your pictures up on the socials, and we'll go through fond memories of those. Now, like I mentioned to Andy and Chris, it's probably the first question you always get asked as a Star Wars fan. We're going to start with you, Chris. What's your favourite Star Wars film?
The Empire Strikes Back.
The classic.
the corny
classic.
one.
Yeah, the classic.
The
What
corny
about you,
answer.
Andy?
Yeah, actually the same, but I must say Return of the Jedi is also one of my favorites, because
Awesome.
I have seen that when I was a kid 2 times, because The Empire Strikes Back only once, and the Return of the Jedi I had the lucky to see them 2 times, so it depends a bit, but
Okay.
great movies, definitely.
Nice. What about TV shows? Do you watch the animated stuff, Clone Wars, and do you watch like Ahsoka?
Yeah, we do. Like Bad Batch as well.
Yeah, what are you going for there then, Andy, out of the TV shows?
Oh, I have seen them all, I must say. Every Star Wars movie or animated, I have to see it because it's Star Wars, It's you want to feel it.
Would you say your favorite?
Ooh, my favorite, Andor. Yeah,
Andor.
That's my favorite. Yeah,
Strong.
That's my favorite one.
What about you, Chris?
I'm going to cheat a little bit here. My live action is a favorite is Andor, and animated was Bad Batch, my favorite.
Yes. Nice. Great choices. Now, again, we'll just dive straight into this. I'm super excited to talk about this. We were talking about it a little bit off air earlier. So what we're going to do, again, this is more for the YouTube people. We're going to get some pictures up. I'll describe pretty much what we're looking at for the guys and girls that are listening only on Spotify. For those on YouTube, hopefully you should see what we're going to be looking at. So the first thing we're going to talk about, or just get up, is obviously the main stage. You guys can see that, right?
Yeah, correct.
Yes. So talk me through the whole process of this, especially like the forge in the middle there of where they're talking.
Yeah.
What's the process of building in a prop, Andy?
Actually, we always start with drawings. You have to draw something. You have to put an idea on paper, so that you have to how are we going to make it? Then it's actually a process. First, an idea, then put it on paper. Then you have a colleague of ours who actually draw it in 3D. Yeah. And then it's like going to the IKEA. You have a map, you have a book, and then you start building. Yeah. So that's actually the short process that we do. And afterwards, you paint it and you weather it and put some lights and smokes in it. Yeah, that's about it.
What about the actual forge at the top here, Chris? What can you tell me about this?
Nothing nothing special. It just the people from Lucasfilm asked us to build something for their guests to sit in. And because we have the Navarro outpost, we came up with the idea of a forge, and they gave us the green light, so we built the forge like you see in the series. There was also the table and the chairs is in Mandalorian inspired, so they thought it was a cool idea, so we built it for them. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like they both said as well. Obviously, this is where the main stage took place. You know, you had the celebrities sitting around that.
Yeah.
I know we do have some pictures, I believe, of some celebrities. Were they signing it?
Yeah, correct. You will see it actually. Every talent that's passed by our door, we asked to sign on the backstage, actually of the door, the main gate.
Oh, nice, nice. So
Yeah.
you did get quite a few people signing it then.
Yeah, a lot of
Almost
guests
everybody.
signed a lot of guests signed the back door, and Emily Swallow signed the forge, so the table of the forge. She
Yeah,
thought it
nice.
was so cool. Yeah,
Nice, great job. And then we'll speak about this I absolutely love. So in this picture, you've got you guys now really building the forge itself.
yeah,
correct.
Again, you
On the
spoke
left
about
side,
all the drawings. Yeah, go for it, Andy.
Yeah.
Talk us through it.
All right. On the left side, you see actually the table. It's already assembled, and on the right side, you see it upside down. But that's actually the forge hanging up on the big screen on the main stage. There we had already testing the lights already inside. There we testing it because it have to be connected to the guy who do the lightning and the smoke. So we have to make sure that everything works. So this was actually already at the end. At backside, you see a small table. There's somebody standing on a small table. That's actually the table where they do presentations of toys, or sometimes a small, that's a table. Yeah, a small speech or something like that. That's that's the main part, I think. Yeah, correct.
Incredible. So it's not just as easy as plugging a few things together, getting the lights in. You then got to connect it to Lucasfilm or whoever it is that's hosting the shows. Bring it to them and make sure it works in conjunction with their kit as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of talking before, because we have to make sure that we have the approval of a Star Wars show, of Lucasfilm, and also that we are on the same line, that we are working together as one team with them. But sometimes they are asleep when we are awake, so it's not always easy to chit chat together. But it's nice to work together like that.
Awesome. And one other thing I want to speak about as well in this, and it might seem a bit trivial, but obviously the forge itself was hoisted above the main stage. Was there a lot of health and safety stuff involved? How did they manage to keep it up?
Chris?
It's hauled up with how do you say it in English?
Bolts, cables and bolts, steel cables.
Always when we build a stage, there comes a safety inspector, always checking in advance if everything's safe. So
correct, because
we build stuff to last an earthquake. So
brilliant.
I just reminded something. I just reminded something, Chris. The guy, the safety instructor, how do we call it? The deputy, the safety deputy, or something was like that. He came over and he asked us that metal thing upstairs. How many tons does it weigh? We said, dude, nice, it's just wood. It's just wood and fiber. He thought it was really metal. So that was an honor. That was how do we say it? Good that we build it that way. I thought it was metal. So
I love it. I absolutely love it. Thank goodness it didn't crash down on anyone.
No,
luckily.
We'll be going to Japan.
Not at all. we finished.
A little bit of the process that we were speaking about. Again, you talked about all the drawings. You got obviously this chap here on his computer.
Big John.
Big John. Everyone's got a Big John, Andy. Everyone's got a Big John in the crew. There's always a Big John, no matter who it is.
So that's Big John. Yeah. There you will see a picture of. I think it's at the book. No, The Mandalorian, where you see at the Navarro station.
Yeah.
Some pictures at the back, and there we look if the details are correct with the picture that we get.
Okay, so at this point here, Big John, his job here is basically researching it, isn't it? Going through scene by
correct.
Okay.
We are lucky that we have a contact with Lucasfilm, because they give us more photos and pictures from on the scene directly, so we get some backside stories, or how do you say it? Indoor stories,
more depth, detail.
Correct.
Awesome.
So that's always nice to have.
Really, really important job as well. That I think massively important job.
It is.
you've got to get it right from the start. So that's pretty much.
And because of that, people are like, "Is this from the movies? Is this from the series?" It's no. We do it for fun.
That's credit to you guys. I mean, the detail you can see some of the drawings in this one that I've just whacked up now.
Correct.
With Big John. So yeah, he's definitely earned his money, so to speak.
Correct.
Yeah.
He has the overview.
Yeah. Credit to him. Great job. Next thing, I can bring this up. This is one of my fondest memories of Celebration, like I mentioned. So this is my crew.
Yes.
Yeah, me and my boys. So you got myself, obviously, and then you got Scott, Ryan, and Rob. They're all big listeners of the show. Again, all of us boys. He's got the shirt on there. Scott has. We're all MEPD, so Britannia Patrol.
Yeah.
And that's my son James there. And yeah, sitting in the Falkland. Just look at everyone's face in that picture. You know, you mentioned it off there. You love doing it. You couldn't help but not smile about anything that you guys had made. Like everything was just so realistic, and it was. I can't remember what we were laughing at this point. I think it was something like we better go get ready for hyperspace or something. But yeah, you know, this is what it's all about, isn't it? Bringing the smiles to the fans. You know, getting them.
It is.
Getting
in touch.
There's always a long line at the Falcon. From the moment it opens to the moment Celebration closes, there's a long line. Everybody wants to sit in the chess corner, and all the people are smiling, having fun. It's incredible.
Another good thing as well. Another little picture that I got. So I managed to get in or stick around, shall we say, and get myself a lovely picture of the main stage.
Awesome.
This is probably one of my favourite pictures, apart from the Endor one that I'll speak about later. But this was incredible. Just from the off, you know, you got the effects, you got the big the screen behind as well. But honestly, it's so realistic with the stage, like how it brings it all together.
Yeah, correct. It makes it alive, actually.
How long did it take to put something like this together? How long did it take to build it and I don't say glue it, but put it piece by piece together?
Like from the beginning, or just going there to London and set it up?
Yeah, when you get to London, so you're in London, you've just arrived. You know all the freight's there. You've rocked up. Let's go. Was it Thursday morning? Off the top of my head.
I think we arrived there on Wednesday. I think.
Yeah.
Wednesday. Yeah, I think on Wednesday we start building it. Yeah. And I think let us say the main pieces are up in about 6 hours. I think.
Yeah, something like that.
Because we have to make sure if we build something, it has to be transportable. So we have to put it in, we have to ship it. We have to make sure it goes up quick and break down fast. So that's always you have to make sure. So I think 6 hours to build it up, but then you have the details, you have the lava, you have the lightning, the cables. Yeah. Let us say an extra day just to make it
running. In front.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. I'll probably put this question to you, Chris, as well. So, obviously, once you've done everything, it's built, you know, the celebration's been a success. Do you leave anything behind, or do you just take everything back? And then when you take it back, what do you do with it?
We take it back and more sometimes. And it's mostly we store it in our warehouse. If something needs to be repaired, we repair it, and then mostly, like the stage, it's always nothing's broken. It's stays safe in the warehouse, and then it's thinking about the next thing what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
So you still got it.
Yeah. I think we left something in Chicago. The bench, the bench. I think the crates.
Yeah, we built for the guests. We built a table and chairs in the style of Rogue One crates, and that was a gift to Lucasfilm. And that's is momentarily staying at the headquarters of the Star Wars show over there. So
nice,
San Francisco. Yeah.
So you definitely got your stamp everywhere, so to speak, haven't you?
Yeah. But mostly all our stuff is taken back.
Yeah.
We have a nice thing. 2 years ago, we went to San Francisco. Okay. And we have visited Steve Sansreen.
Yeah.
And
at
there,
the Rancho Obi-Wan,
Yeah, at the Rancho. We came in, and after a while, we saw, how do you say it, a glass...
cabinet,
cabinet window. With some real... how do you say it, real used props in it.
Yeah.
And suddenly
Okay,
you saw something inside, and you think, I know this.
We all were looking like, that
Yeah.
is familiar. And Steve takes it out and he says, this is something from the movies, but I don't know what it is. And we're looking like, that's a thread from the thread speeder that we built. And he said,
Yeah.
it was a gift from someone at the celebration, but I don't remember who. So we thought
It
the
was.
stuff from us was real from the movies.
That's us.
Yeah.
That's us.
That was cool.
Oh, brilliant.
So we signed it.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
It's just a few more shots. Obviously, this is my lad a bit closer to the main stage. Like I said, he couldn't stop smiling. It was his first celebration as well. Getting so close to the to the screen, to the stage. Sorry. I've got some more as well of a few other angles of the main stage. This is quite an interesting angle I managed to capture actually. So obviously you've got the droid there. Who did the droid?
That's a guy from the States, actually.
Okay.
It's called Tony, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he actually made it with the voiceover. He does the chat on the show, actually. Yeah. He's a nice guy. Yeah. Really nice guy.
But yeah, there was a lot of hidden details that I noticed as well. Like you got the satellite dish at the top, you know, glowing red,
correct.
like that. But then you've got the little insignias underneath the canopy there.
Correct.
I'm trying to think what
and
else.
actually, a doorbell. They have
the door. Yeah.
I have a nice movie of it with Dave Filoni. Yeah. With Dave Filoni, who pushed the button.
It's brilliant because, like I say, there were so many hidden little nuggets you'd have to like look for on your work, and unless you really look for them, you wouldn't notice they were there. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it's in the details.
Yeah, because there's so much going on as well. You don't really look, if I'm honest. People don't really look because when I got there by myself, when I stayed behind or got there earlier, there's lots of little things, like even the little canisters had stuff on there. With Orabash, you know, all the keypads were lighting up, working. There's loads of little things, and I noticed as well when things were flying on the screen and then coming over, like the smoke was coming up.
It is
at the same time.
It's so nice.
You know, it's just little tiny details that really added more to what we were seeing. Again, just talking about a bit more of the main stage before we move on. Again, I love this shot. It's an incredible shot. You know, you could see.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's just the perfect. It's just perfect. Like that's the main stage with one of the hosts there. Obviously, it was big enough. I think it was warming the crowd up.
Correct.
I believe that was the Saturday. Even with the hosts, you know, everybody, every little thing just added to it, and it just got better and better and better, and it was just incredible. And we've got some.
We're standing behind the door, and we hear the crowd going wild.
Oh.
We're standing there, and we're standing next to Hugh McGregor and Hayden Christensen, and we know when the doors open, the people will go wild.
Oh,
we're standing there. They tell us, open the doors. We open the doors. They walk out. We hear the people go wild. There's goosebumps on your arms. It's normal.
I mean, it started to fill up at this point here as well. But yeah, you speak about the doors and that. One of the pictures I'll get up now is basically a work. I think it's a work in progress shot of the door. Talk me through this, Andy. What have we got here?
Correct. This is actually the main door hanging together. Actually, behind it, they have some metal framework that's actually keeping the door up, and that's a framework that works to make it sure that it slides open and close with the safety in it. Because we also have to make sure that if talent's passing by, that he doesn't get stuck between the door.
Doesn't get guillotined.
It is. But actually, I know it's all made in wood and metal. Actually,
Okay, that's going to be my next question. What's it predominantly made out of? So wood and metal.
Wood and metal. And actually, we must say that it was in Chicago that we saw the first time our stage in one piece. Because we don't have the room to build it up in one piece. Our warehouse is just too small. So there we have it in one piece the first time, and it all fits.
It's split in 3 sections, so we build a section at a time in our warehouse.
Okay. I think this is one of the photos now you're talking about, Chris. Yeah.
That's one of the right section if you're standing in front of it, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, and obviously it's not. I don't say glued together at the minute. It's just all pushed quite neatly. Is it? Is it like a big jigsaw?
Yeah. And then all the sections are bolted together. So it's
okay, yeah.
It's a firm piece and whole. Yeah.
What was your biggest challenge? Do you think working with wood and metal, especially?
Ooh, the biggest challenge.
Yeah. Obviously, it gets everywhere, as you can see in this one.
Yeah,
it is.
It really does.
Yeah, it does actually. It gets everywhere.
It's mostly doing stuff and learning as you go along. It's I cannot express it better.
No, I find wood easy to work with it because it's not heavy, it's light. If you cut wrong, you can make a new piece very fast. So that's the nice thing. I like working in wood actually. Yeah. The worst thing is get everywhere. Yeah. That's it.
Nice.
We also built some stuff in fiberglass. I never worked with fiberglass before, but now I can work with fiberglass like no one. So.
Yeah, you've got that experience. What are we looking at in this photo, guys?
That's also a section, the left section, and that the wood frame in the front. That's the inside of the arch. You see the arch in front of our big stage. That's the upper part. Yeah, it's not. Yeah,
correct.
Just the how do you say it? The skeleton, and with the metal structure inside to keep it rigid.
Got it. So that's the art, the like a H shape art. I think it's a H shape or an N shape.
The upper stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and you see it as well. The guy who made the 3D pictures, he made actually for us all the designs inside to make it sure that it works like a puzzle.
Yeah.
So he designs it all, and then we make it how do you say it, with CNC machines, like a laser cutting.
Yes, laser
cutting.
That. Yeah. Nice. So it's a massive project, isn't it? There's nothing.
It is.
How many's in your team? How many's in the Belgian prop crew?
I think 15, around 15 people. I think.
Like that.
Yeah. But not everybody has a busy schedule. You know.
Yeah.
I'm married. I have 2 daughters, so I have my work, and this is my biggest hobby. So we always have to make a schedule about it.
Yeah.
And it's not always easy, but it's a hobby and we love it. So
it's a passion project.
It's a passion, actually.
Yeah, you're totally right.
It's more than a hobby.
Like we said right at the start, isn't it? You know, when you see how happy people are with it, and you know what it brings.
That's a credit. Yeah.
It does bring that magic. It really does. Big fan of it. I think this is the robot. Yes, this is the robot near the door.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is what I was talking about. These hidden little things, like the keypads there working on the side. You got the lights underneath the door there.
Yeah. Everything's blinking.
What sort of how much does it all cost, if you don't mind me asking? What's the budget?
Budget?
Do you all have like a? Obviously, you all have to pay for it yourselves, don't you? You'll put like a personal contribution towards it, I'm guessing.
No, we don't.
You don't.
We have actually, we have actually we have how would I say? After the show, we can rent stuff out, and that give us the income. And with that income, we make sure that we can build new stuff, and that's actually how it works.
That's good.
Because otherwise, you have to make sure that the electricity is paid, the heating is paid. So you have to pay the rent. You have to buy new material. So if you can rent it out, you can earn income. And that's how actually it works over. We are lucky that we're already doing it from 2007, and that we could build up stuff like that. And that's to the point that we are now.
You got on it at the right. You joined the train at the right time there, I think.
Yeah, I think so. We're lucky.
Yeah,
we're at the right spot at the right time.
Yeah. Obviously, I mentioned how much does it cost, but more, the transportation, this sort of stuff.
Yeah,
things get overlooked. That's not cheap.
No, that's actually, we build stuff. And actually, that's the Lucasfilm, the Star Wars show, pays for the transport for us.
That's good.
So we are lucky. Yes, we are lucky that they do that for us, and that we can make stuff for them. So at the box on the right side, you will see the forge. The forge is in that right box.
Yes, I'm so glad you said that, Andy. Because my next question for you, Chris, was going to be: please tell me that you guys put the first order sign on there.
It is.
Yeah.
We're all Imperial at heart, so
Honestly,
It's
the
really
little touches, the little touches that you guys do, even in your storage, like, come on.
it's
Oh,
we built
the
that
Imperial
crate
dog.
in a day. I think Andy and I, it was a busy day, and then
Okay.
we're just having fun, taking a
At the end.
symbol and spray paint it just for fun.
Yeah.
I love it. I absolutely love it. The next one we're gonna get up. It's what's the photo of this? What's this? Talk me through this.
Ah,
Oh, that's one of
this,
the pillars.
yeah, weathering.
Yeah,
It's the weathering process
the wood
that you're going
structure,
through.
and then with we hack in it
Axe
to make
with
it
axe grinder, with an axe
grinder
grinder,
with
I
a
think.
grinder. Yeah,
Yeah.
we make
Okay.
it
Make
with
sure that
weather.
it's weathering.
Yeah,
It's a blaster shot.
yeah.
Okay, nice. But that's what
Everything
we're talking
in
about. These
Star-
little details, isn't it?
Yeah, everything in Star Wars needs to be weathered and lived in.
Yeah,
So
100%. One, especially the Navarro outpost. I mean, that went through some battles in the series. So
Definitely.
you go into town again,
Yeah.
and the little things that you're putting up there, it shows, doesn't it?
It is.
Let me see if I can get this video going because this is unreal. We all see that, yeah.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
The first time that we actually tested
Open
our
the door.
gate.
yeah,
Yeah.
This is you guys just testing the gate now, is it? Or the
Testing
door?
the
Sorry.
gate. Yeah. Make sure it works.
we were all standing there like little boys. Will it work? Will it work?
Cross our fingers. Yeah.
You can see a lot of the weathering as well in the top right hand corner there.
Yeah,
There it was, the first time that we opened the gate.
Very
it's
first
a
time.
lie.
Yeah.
There you go.
There's Ayrton, also a member.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's his claim to fame.
Yeah,
Indeed.
Love it. Love it. Also, what I do love as well, and I'm doing it all the time, I'm dead observant. I'm always like playing I Spy. What else can I see? Obviously, we're talking about the door and watching the door. What else can I see? Now, I can see something, and I think it's probably one of my favourites, if not the favourite. How can I put this? I don't want to say model, but lone prop that I saw, if that makes sense. This bad boy.
Yes,
Yeah.
a probe droid.
The
Yeah.
pro
That's a nice
droid.
one.
I seen it on the last one on the roof there as the doors were opening. That was
correct.
incredible. The detail that I saw on this, you got the scratch marks, the weathering.
The
Oh
antenna
my
going
goodness.
out. Yeah, and the noise he make.
Yeah, everything. The whole effects it was giving off. And I was gonna say, if Star Wars was real, in our heads it probably is, this would be a probe droid. It would. Like, this is the most realistic thing I think I've seen to something from Star Wars. Again, you had loads of stuff dotted around the arena, which was again absolutely outstanding. We've got to get the tank up next, haven't we? Where's the tank up? In fact, I tell you what, we will get up was this bad boy.
Kyber crate.
oh, the AT-AT Walker is ours. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
And the race bike was there as well.
There we go, that bad boy.
yeah, that's ours.
This
That's all.
this was
that was
incredible.
our
That
first
like,
prop.
Yeah.
That was
And
the
I
first
met.
prop built in the Belgian prop crew.
Yeah,
That's the
it
first
is.
one,
And
sorry.
it's signed.
It all started with that.
And actually, it's signed as well on one of
Yeah.
the legs by George Lucas.
oh, incredible.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's where we got our name, the Imperial Dogs. He
Yeah.
write on you Imperial Dogs, and he signed it.
Yeah, he signed "May the Force not be with you, you Imperial dogs."
It's always better when it's like a personal comment, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
always better. It really
It
is.
is.
That AT was definitely menacing. From you could pretty much see it. From the entire hallway. I think I've got another shot here
Yes.
where it's quite far away. Yeah.
And we can tell we have a project to upgrade our tank.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
It
he
will have-
needs an update. It's an
yeah,
oldest
it will have
one.
sound and lights also, and it needs how do you say it? Fixer up.
An update, freshen up
Yeah, an
a little
update.
bit.
Yeah,
It's actually our oldest prop, so this one needs an update.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. See
We're
what you
gonna
mean.
put some more sound in it.
It's been through the ringer.
It's been through the ringer. Awesome. Absolutely love it. I think the next thing I've got up now is just a typical Wednesday. I think this is what you've sent me. This is brilliant. I like this. So I thought we can get this going. Here we go. So this hopefully is just something you
Wednesday
guys and
evening.
girls are going through. Talk me through this, Andy
It
and
is.
Chris. What we're looking at?
That was actually one of the first time that we set it up. We have to look at, measure it, put it together, make some extra details on it. There we
Okay.
have actually, there are some, how do we, pyrofoam, or how do we say it in English?
Yeah.
It's like a white plastic thing, and we have to make sure that it was working together and make it more in its shape. And
Okay.
I think the
Okay,
screen
yeah.
flows. Yeah.
Nice. This one as well. What we got on this one? I think it's just building things. There we go.
That's
The Imperial Dogs.
Imperial Dogs. Yeah.
Love it. Absolutely love it.
Just building things, correct. It's
Our
one of
station is also the first one we took pictures and a video. We said this time we're going to document our progress. So.
Yeah, video diary, everything. Oh yeah, definitely.
Filling up holes. A lot of filling up holes. You don't want to know how many we have filled up.
Oh gosh.
It is. Another one.
What are they working on there?
Yeah. That's actually this.
And Ayrton.
Yeah, okay. And that's actually the floor between the main gates.
One of the doors, yeah.
Yeah, I think one of the doors, correct. Not
one
the main gates.
Doors, yeah.
One of the smaller doors.
Yeah, the left or the right one, I don't know.
Yeah,
and
painting. A lot of painting and weathering. Yeah, the first time you don't see a lot of changes, but afterwards, yeah.
That's me there on the right. And on the stair painting.
Do you constantly have people working pretty much 24/7, or is it just everyone's in on a Wednesday? Like
at the end we have.
Yeah.
No.
At the end it is. It's a full-time job at the end.
Yeah.
It really is.
We start at weekends, but then when the deadline is closer and closer, we go after work.
Sometimes, sometimes we sleep there as well.
Yeah.
To make sure it's finished.
That level of commitment on some things that you've got to have it, haven't you, to get it perfectly right? Yeah. 100%.
Sometimes we had it that even the paint was wet when you put it in the container.
Yeah.
Go on. I love it. Love it. It wouldn't be Star Wars. It wouldn't be stuff like that.
No, it is.
Things, you look at the Empire Strikes Back and all the old school films that they did. They had stuff like that going on all the time anyway, didn't they?
It is.
This one, I think, is you guys again in the workshop. What's going on here, Chris?
That's putting the details on one of the doors.
Okay.
That's always also with the machine. With the CNC of lasered, and then you have the frame of the door already made, and then we put the details on. So, like you can
see.
There's Big John.
Big John. Supervising everything. So.
Nice. And obviously, Big John's there, obviously making sure all the details are adhered to, isn't he?
Yeah.
It is.
It has to live up to his standard, and if he says it's okay, it's okay.
That's good. Yeah. I like that. No, I like that. I got a lot of time for that. I got a lot of time for that. What else? Love it. Honestly, there's so much work that goes into stuff like this. So much work.
But it's fun. You don't mind actually. It's work, but it's not work.
It's hanging with your buddies and building stuff at the same time.
That's it.
Talking Star Wars.
Yeah, I bet you get such a kick out of doing it all as well, don't you?
Yeah.
It is.
And especially when it's done and it's on the stage and we see the people going crazy, we're like, yeah, we did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the moment, because everybody is passing by with us and they ask, do you want to take a picture of us in our prop? And we take the picture of it, like the picture of you. And that's actually our moment of glory,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can't wait to see you in Japan. I'm coming straight over to you guys before I go to.
Definitely, just give us a call.
Yeah, I'm like, I need a photo of this. Whatever you've built,
sure you have picture. Yeah.
Even now, whatever you've built, I'm like, I need a photo of this. I can't wait for it. We've got more awesome pictures and videos as well. Let's have a look at this. This is a good one. This is a good quick video. What's going on in this one, Andy? What's this picture about?
Yeah. So actually, those are the main, how do you say it?
Pillars.
Pillars, actually. We put the satellite on it. On one of those, we put the satellite on it. So actually, it's sometimes too big. We have to lay it down.
On their back,
Oh, like that. I see it there. Yeah.
That's correct.
One on the side, one on the back, and then two smaller ones also on their back.
Correct.
On a table to work on it. So,
yeah.
Nice.
And I think at the left, you see small detail of the cockpit of the Solo, a little bit up. Yes,
Yeah.
they're a little bit up. There's a
Oh,
that's
That's the front
that's of the cockpit.
window. Yeah.
Yeah, the window of the
nice.
cockpit of the yeah.
That's what I mean. There's loads of little golden nuggets in this. You got to look
Yeah.
at.
It
Honestly,
is.
you guys at the minute that are listening on Spotify. You need to get the YouTubes. Honestly, it's so worth it just to see these photos that are coming up. The work is incredible. This next thing is really like it's interesting. It looks to me a little bit like pod races, and I think I know what it is. This looks like the stand above the pillars, isn't it?
Yeah. That's the upside of the arch. We saw the skeleton in a few pictures ago. And
Yeah.
This is one when it's fiberglass, and then we are painting it, and you see a hatch on top of the guy, and then there we can access it for the lights and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Seeing that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
How long does that take to paint? Because the size of that's pretty lengthy, isn't it?
Paint. I think also a few weekends.
Yeah.
To paint it whole, and it needs a few coats.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
sometimes it's winter, and you have to make sure that it has time to dry. You put a heater on it.
Yeah, because you're battling the elements as well. Yeah. Let's not forget that.
Correct.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
In the winter we have a heater with the gas you see on the picture at the bottom. Yeah.
Yeah.
To blow some heat in our little shop so that paint can dry faster.
Yeah, because it was like I think with the thread speeder from the Last Jedi, we received the pictures of the NDA.
Skywalker.
Yeah, that was, and we received the NDA on the end of November, I think.
Yeah.
And we had to make it sure that it was finished on March.
End of February, something like that. Yeah.
Then to ship it, so we have to work even in Chicago. Yeah. So it's not always. We're sometimes short on time.
Yeah, time's precious. There's never enough time in the days there, especially when you're doing stuff like this.
No.
You talk about the shipping stuff. I mean, some of the pictures that you sent me, like just chucking stuff in cargo containers.
Yeah, correct.
And
sometimes you have to ship it 6 weeks on front, so you have to make sure that it's done.
Yeah,
so it's all about us scheduling.
Overseas celebration, it's 6 weeks before we ship it.
And hopefully, obviously, you're hoping it all gets there in one piece.
Yeah,
indeed. Yeah,
there's the probe droid at the top there. My little probe droid.
Yeah,
there he is.
And then you mentioned it earlier on. People obviously signing it. Obviously that's a massive deal.
Yeah, you know who it is.
It's the I was gonna say the god himself. Is Dave Filoni, isn't it?
No,
I think it's Andy Serkis.
Andy Serkis. Yeah, that's Andy Serkis signing it.
Okay. Yeah, seen. Yeah, got it. Yeah,
that's him.
I think you got one more you sent me as well. I think this was,
correct. From Andor, the Mrs. I think. Damn. I know that's Kate Sackhoff.
Katie Sackhoff.
Katie Sackhoff signing.
You can see it. You can see the wall just littered with signatures. Anyway, at this point.
Yeah.
But the first one was Dave Filoni. He made a drawing of Ahsoka on it. Yeah.
He's obsessed with Ahsoka, isn't he?
Yeah.
He is.
He's absolutely obsessed.
He's such a nice guy.
Yeah, I've never met him. I'd love to meet him. I'd absolutely love to meet him.
Emily Swallow taking selfie with our gatekeeper.
Love it. And then this photo as well is phenomenal that you sent. I love this one. This is a photo I'd like to have if it was just me there.
It is. I think everything was just finished.
Yeah,
I think. Yeah. You see,
that's the prime picture for me. If I'd done something like that, you look at it there and think this is magic.
Yeah,
We've done it.
It is.
Indeed.
Sometimes at the evening, maybe at midnight, when it's done, we sit on the crates, have a beer
100%.
Before we go to sleep, and just looking at it, and we are amazed as ourselves. Actually,
look what you've achieved.
Yeah,
look what you've
sometimes
achieved.
you can't believe it. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing,
nice.
At this point, you've said it all, you've done your bit essentially. Anything after this, whether it's the smoke, the lighting effects, whatever, it's just more icing on the cake, isn't it?
Yeah,
it is.
And then one more. Cherry on the cream. Is that what we say in Belgium? Is it cherry on the cream?
Yes, indeed. Caps op de taart.
Yeah. There we go. I know that was a massive hit.
Yeah.
Oh, that was cool. That was actually a couple with her kids.
Yeah, we see it.
So
We see it
the dad, the dad was in it. The mother was on the downtown, and the kids were just hanging around. That's so nice pictures, and that's where you do it for. You know, the people are having fun with our props. They can sit on it. They can take some nice family pictures. The memory for life.
You want to hear a funny story about the Tauntaun?
Go for it, Chris.
The inside of it, the body is a dinosaur.
What?
It's
a dinosaur?
Yeah. we bought a dinosaur that could move.
Yeah.
And we just chopped the head off,
We modified it.
neck, modified
I
it.
can see it.
We put pelt on it, and now it's a moving Tauntaun. So
awesome.
One of our members sculpted the head.
That's incredible.
So
that's what it's about.
Yeah, and everything we see something, and we can transform it to something Star Wars.
That's it with prop builders like you guys. You know, I said I've got a little bit of experience. It's realizing, for example, I don't know, you get a Coke can, you look at the Coke can and think, right, I could make that into a thermal detonator or something straight away.
Definitely.
Yeah. I love it. Absolutely love the initiative that you use. And then, just before we wrap up, again, massive thank you for coming on the show. Super appreciate you guys sending the pictures at the time. I honestly, I'm begging my listeners to get YouTube just to see these photos that I've put up.
Thank you. Thank you, Jack, for having us.
Not
really.
a problem. I'm definitely going to have you guys back on at some point just to see how you're getting on, or at least I'll talk to you and let the explorers know. Again,
we meet in Japan, eh?
Yeah, 100%. I'll be there in Japan. I'm getting there, I think, on the 17th of April anyway. So if you need a hand, I'm more than happy to come and lift some heavy stuff.
Or drink a beer. We have Belgian beer with us.
Oh, I love Belgian beer. I love Belgian beer. I'm trying to think of Belgian beer. Is it Leffy? A Belgian beer?
No, it's Jupiler. Oh, Lef is also Belgian. Yeah, you always have Jupiler with us.
Yeah, no, I'll come and have some beers with you. Like I say, I'll help you move the stage. Not a problem. But yeah, thank you so much for coming on and taking the time. And again, guys and girls that are listening, please, I implore you, get onto their social medias, Belgium Prop Crew. Get on there. Look at those photos. And please, any memories that you've got from Chicago in 07 or whatever celebration, anything to do with props, put them on their socials, tag them in everything that you've got on Twitter, Instagram. And again, I'm sure people at Lucasfilm or Disney listen to this. They've got to. And if they do, please getting these guys building your stuff. It's incredible what they're doing. I will do everything I can to promote you guys. Honestly, I absolutely love it. And I can see the work. I get it. I get how much work you put into it. Just having the conversation with you both, you can see the passion that you're putting into everything. So again, for myself, Jimmy's gonna lose his mind on this, and all the other explorers. Thank you so much for all the hard work. Keep going. Anything you need, give us a shout. I'm not great with DIY, but thank you so much for coming on the show, guys.
No problem at all.
Anytime,
Yeah.
Okay, explorers, again, thank you very much for joining us on episode 55. As always, please like, share, subscribe, help us spread the word all over Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, Threads, and YouTube. Please like, share, and subscribe. Explore the Force, all one word, explore the Force. So, from me then, I can bring it in warm, or I can bring it in cold.
All right, and before we go, I want to say, Jack, happy birthday again, man. None of this would be possible without you. People don't know, when we met at Celebration, we had no idea that we'd be doing this over a year later. So thank you for that. Happy birthday, man. I hope you enjoyed the video. I may or may not have something else planned for you later on out of the blue. But for all of us, we have spoken. Have a great week, everybody.
See you later. Can't wait for this next surprise.